Why are we ashamed of being human? We're all humans. We are social creatures and we're designed that way. We crave validation from other people. We dress and look good. Well, half of it is for other people. And we better ourselves so we can be accepted by other people. Why are we ashamed of these things? A woman dresses impressively and she and other women will say they do this for themselves. Or men go to the gym and say we go to the gym for ourselves, not the us. Or the chuz, I don't know. Even if you want to claim that's true with a bunch of examples, I can guarantee it's inevitable that those examples that you give come at the expense of other people. Either you get their validation, either you get their money or respect, but it will always come at the expense of other people. Evolution says that our motives are just two: to protect ourselves and to reproduce. We eat, drink, sleep, even make money mostly for survival. But going to the gym, putting on makeup, putting a nice strip on, that's tied to our reproductive nature. You want to try to convince me that you do it for yourself? Here are my arguments on why y'all don't do those things for yourselves. First of all, most of y'all don't do the extra shit when you're at home. You can say you go to the gym for yourselves because you want to be healthy. But bitch, with or without the gym, we're probably gonna die in our 70s or 80s anyway. There's no difference that is significant in how long you live between going to the gym or not. Plus, we're not in any war that requires some crazy athletic build. So yes, you women and men do it for other people too. Maybe not the whole motive, but yes, that other people's validation is definitely part of the equation. Don't bother me trying to convince me otherwise. Especially women. When men try to improve their appearance, usually the goal or the side effects are getting stronger, looking stronger, or more intimidating, and all of that which aligns with survival ability. But women commonly, right? Commonly, so don't get at me talking about, oh, but obviously there are women to go to the gym. So obviously there are exceptions, but I'm talking about commonly, like the most common way. Commonly, women put in effort, mind you, effort, right? They put in effort to reduce their potential for survival. They want to be skinny to look good. They wear less clothing to look good, which makes them more vulnerable to getting hurt or injured if something happens. If I wear this hoodie, right, and like someone throw a pen at me, right, and like boom, this not gonna hurt. But if I'm naked, right, or like something like this, right, this hurts more than like what I'm saying. You throw a pen at me where like my hoodie is on. You know what I'm saying? So come on, bro. And you want to tell me that y'all women do all that for yourselves? Get the fuck out of my face, bro. And mind you, I'm not saying that you do it for men, by the way, right? You could do it for women. You could do it, you know what I'm saying? Because like when I'm saying other people, I mean other people. You know what I'm saying? It could be men, it could be women, it could be elders, it could be family, it could be friends, but it's other people. So y'all talking about like, oh, I do this for myself. Probably not though. Probably not. I'm sorry, but probably not though. Come on. Either way, doing it for other people is definitely part of the equation. But this is actually the point of my video. Why are we shaming people for doing this? Like, what is wrong for social creatures wanting to be social? We are social creatures, bro. We're made to crave for other people's validation. That's why a lot of people kill themselves because they lack of it. They school shoot because they lack of it. They become incels or femcells or whatever that should call it because they lack of it. At the same time, this is also the reason why a lot of people have a fulfilling life. Even a lot of people will go further to say that money don't actually make them happy, but rather the social connections like family and friends that they have. That's why we as humans love compliments and despise hate comments. That's why it feels good when most people agree with you instead of otherwise. That's why we like it when other people laugh at our jokes. Even some people are so addicted to the reaction, they become one of those class clowns or even professional comedians. That's also why throughout history, across different cultures and religions, we have sayings that emphasize doing good for other people. Because of this exact reason. Because even a tiny bit of kindness, it can completely shift how someone sees themselves and the world. It can make them feel seen, included, like they actually matter. Sometimes that's all people really need, a reminder that they're not invisible or socially neglected, a reminder that their existence is not invalidated, a reminder that they matter. So be kind to others, socialize, talk to people, and be human, because that's who we are. I'm Ryan, and I'll see you next video. Bye.